Hey everybody, Fred Minnick here, and I got a little bit of an Oklahoma tie-in for today's review. The Kiamichi collaboration between Kings of Leon and Willett. You know, there's a river in Oklahoma, kind of by McAllister, by Choctaw Nation, and there's some kind of like some hills, which some would say they're mountains, but they're not really mountain; they're more hilly. And so this is a collaboration. Of course, Kings of Leon has an Oklahoma connection, and I think it's really cool that they brought some attention to this, because I grew up around tribes, and I grew up in Oklahoma. I lived there until I was, I think, 22, and go back all the time. And the Native American culture is just everywhere there, and it's very strange for me to talk to someone about tribes and indigenous culture and heritage, and they're just like, oh, I don't know anything about that. We were raised around it, and so like it's really cool for me to see anything that's tied back to my to Oklahoma, that's right next to a nation, to be able to talk about. Anyway, sidebar: I took my kid home. I took Oscar to Oklahoma a couple weeks ago to see Oklahoma State beat Iowa State, which that was nice. I got the ball right behind me there. It was signed by Mike Gundy, and I was telling them, I was like, yeah, where I grew up, there are teepees everywhere, and I went home, and there were no teepees around, so I was kind of bummed about that. But I grew up near Kickapoo Nation, so anyway, I am going to start tasting. So this is a series of with Willett, and it's a collaboration with the band Kings of Leon and the Willets, right? And the Follow Wills grew up near the Kiamichi River, and they wanted to name it after that river, and that's where they had their family reunions, and Willet's very familial, and so I think it's a really cool story to the collaboration. I think it's a great band, obviously, and it's a great distillery. But it always comes down to the whiskey. And I have the 5-year rye and the 8-year rye. There's also a 19-year out there. And I think I did get a sample of it, but if you saw my office right now, it's a total wreck. It's a total wreck. And I'm trying to get through all of these new releases before I start my top 100 taste off, and I think I may have lost a 19-year sample, or someone came in my office and drank it. That is always a possibility. So we're gonna start with the 5-year rye. Very grassy, very sugarcaney, which sugarcane is a grass. It smells like a sugarcane field, followed by some mint, some herbs, and some sugarcane up in here. Mm. Mm. Very minty. Some rosemary there. I love the way it feels on the palate. It's a really gorgeous palate, and it's really focused in like where I perceive spice. Everybody's different with their tongue, but I really feel spice in the back of my tongue, and it just kind of continues like a little very spicy. But it's like if you ever chewed on a piece of sugar cane, there's a very prominent sugarcane note in this. Sugarcane is not sugar. Sugar, it comes from sugarcane, but it's not sugar. And like you get it in a lot of cocktails, and you just kind of chew on it, and go. It has that kind of flavor there for me. Let me taste it one more time to try to come up with a finish. The finish comes through with some vanilla. Some vanilla comes there toward the end. I really like this 5-year rye a lot. This would definitely be I think this is definitely a contender in that top 100. Yeah, that's tasty. Really tasty. And this collaboration is the second collaboration that Willett has done with a rock band. They did a collaboration with Metallica on a Blackened release. So it might be like a fun new adventure into the House of Willett. Shall we see more music collaborations? I think that'd be cool if they did. This is the 8-year. Definitely a very different approaching nose. This has like notes of peanut butter and earth and some like toasted rye bread. I mean, I want you to imagine the best peanut butter sandwich you've ever had in your life on a piece of on rye bread. This is a peanut butter sandwich on rye bread with maybe like some pepper in there. Oh boy. This is very, very mouth coating, very oily. And before I said sugarcane with the 5-year, this one I get like a molasses note, which is a byproduct of making sugar, and of course is used prominently in making rum. But wow. I'm a fan of both of them. If you like peanut butter sandwiches, which, hey, raise your hand, that's me. The 8-year's your jam. If you like chewing on sugarcane, the 5-year is going to be your play. But both of these are exceptional. Both of them are very, very, very tasty. And I have a feeling that both of them will be in contention for my top 100. Yeah, I got a lot of work to do to get that thing together. But appreciate you tuning in here. Maybe I'll have Kings of Leon on the show, and we can talk to them a little bit more about what they are up to. So that's going to do it for this tasting. Well, you know what? No, it's not. Oh, it's not. I'm gonna choose which one's my favorite. Oh yeah, definitely gonna go with the 8-year. That's fan-friggin-tastic. Wow, that might be. It's one of the best rides I've had all year, and it keeps growing on me. And now I want a peanut butter sandwich. So, yeah, maybe a peanut butter and when I was a kid, I used to have peanut butter and onion sandwiches because I think I saw the kid on the Wonder Years eating it, and I ate it as a kid, and I was like, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, it's the first time I've ever publicly stated that. My wife thinks I'm gross because I eat that. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. If you'd like to learn more about my past history of what I ate, and, of course, my whiskey tastings, click that subscribe button, and make sure you hit reminder as well so you get that action as soon as I drop it. Cheers, y'all. Vodka sucks.